This old need swole, play a role, lose a role. I lay alone and sit there cold.
So, welcome back to another action of CTS. And hello everybody, my name is Battle Upon Wolf. I'm the host, organizer, and commentator for the CTS. And welcome to the July's W Energy Redemption Cup. And today, guys, I think that we are gonna have a very good banger. The teams that's playing today, pretty much how it was for the last Redemption Cup. How majority of the teams that did, I guess say qualify for it is new. We are in pretty much the same boat for that one as well. But we do have a few returning teams due to the fact that those teams did fall short from a further qualification from phase 2 series 4. Also by the way guys, the results itself for phase 2 series 4 is up, so everybody who wants to check that out, please go do so on our TikTok. So again, the teams that did fall short from further qualification from phase 2 series 4 is in the Redemption Cup for today. Now we do have a couple of new teams that hasn't played in phase 2 series 4, that's playing their first ever CTS tournament, and they are gonna try to see how they're gonna do for the first tournament, and they're gonna see how the points is. They're gonna see how many points they collect for day one. So we're gonna pretty much have the same format as we did for last Redemption Cup, which is that we do have we have the teams, we have each group play 9 matches in total from week 2 to 3, and the top 12 overall teams will qualify to the finals on the 4th Sunday, which is July 26th. Yes, it's 26th. So July 5th, just today, July 12th and 19th, the teams will need to collect as many points as they can to keep them in the top 12 range. If any teams fail to do so, unfortunately, they will not qualify to the final in the Redemption Cup. So we are hoping today that these teams go all out, and to be honest, I think they will. And with that being said, I'm looking forward to see how it goes. So yeah, we go 1 second. Okay, just something in. Okay, so I did let them know in a minute. Excuse me. Go after. All right. So for the people who are wondering which teams is playing today, so the teams that are playing today, we have for Group A, we have Sharks Esports, Ancon, Ego, formerly actually not Ego, DCKH. There was Ego, there was named Ego, but they reverted back to DCKH. Sigma Esports, VTX, FHS Esports, Real Flow for actually let me backtrack. So for Group A is Shark Esports, Ancon, DCKH, Sigma Esports, VTX, and FHS Esports. That's for Group A. For Group B, we have Real Flow, C7 Esports, formerly known as Lost XZ. They did do pretty good back in Phase 2 Series 3, but unfortunately they didn't do so good in the Redemption Cup. So as you know, the same goes for Phase 2 Series 4. So they're back into this. So for Group B, Real Flow, C7, then we have DNL Lotus, VK Esports, Mexa Squad, our last Redemption Cup champions. They got invited back, and Silent Esports. That's for Group B. Then for Group C, we have RYX, Crisis, Crazy Crew, a new team in the CTS, Blood EXE, ARC, and another new team in the CTS, Akatsuki. Then Group D, we have SGP, Ripsuki, AXL, 58 Nation, which is very surprising to see, Ego Esports, and then for the last and final team, Void Reapers. Second. Could be. Okay, guys, let me just send this right quick. Let's see. To do. Right. It's playing C is playing or Blood EXE plays later, right? Yeah. On 7:15. Okay, so give a second, chat. My bad. I had to I had to like text these here. So give me 1 second, and then I will. Second, then C7. So any other team you need to know before that, or is it Whipsuki's playing team? Nice, damn. Everybody else should be on there. Is AXL playing later? Yeah. Okay. Get D now. D now. Is thank you for the people that's liking live. I do appreciate it. It does mean a lot. Like 1 second. So. So for right now, we're gonna without further ado, we're gonna go to we're gonna see which teams is in here at the moment. Unfortunately, just one, but hopefully as time goes on, the teams start to join in. So right now we only have D now, and hopefully the other teams start coming in, which I think they will. So yeah, we're gonna see. Can you play today? Akaza, what's your team's name? And Scripts, something. How you doing? Damn. My voice cracked. Okay, so I'm trying to wait for teams to come in. Okay, VK is wait, Void Reaper. VK, does this VK has a different one. That's Void Reaper's thing. VK. Yeah, your avatar is not that one. VK is VK is W. Shut up. Thanks for liking live. So yeah, my apologies guys for being a little slow. Again, hopefully the teams do join in. So I think they will. My bad. I got drinks of water. See, you got everybody else coming in. Okay, so just D now for now. Okay, so change the map. Yeah, I got one. Here we go. So yeah, so oh yeah, that's right. I need to send a live to them. Man. So guys, question: what is your favorite weapon in Free Fire? For people who don't know, my favorite is the G36. And hear me out though, do not sleep on that gun. It's very good. It's a very good gun. Unfortunately, we don't see many people use it because people think that people think that it's still bad, but trust me, it's still very, very good. Copy link. Please. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, so yeah, you got everybody else coming in. Okay, so just D now for now. Yeah, I got one. Here we go. See, yeah, so oh yeah, that's right. I need to send a live to them. Man. So guys, question: what is your favorite weapon in Free Fire? For people who don't know, my favorite is the G36. And hear me out though, do not sleep on that gun. It's very good. Motherfucker. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Then X plays later. Yeah, play later. So we got 2 teams here so far. So like so I think the team is just gonna. I think the teams are just gonna come in slowly. So, yeah, I have a question. Is Vitalis was playing today or not? He just told me. We can't. Yes, Vitalis. Yeah, Vitalis is playing today. Give me a second. Let's see. If this space, I could tell you guys in Sigma. Is Sigma is they are you. Yeah, I could close that. Yeah, I could close it out. I get the link copied, and just send it over towards him, and then okay. Damn, C7 Esports logo looking clean as hell. I ain't gonna front. Damn. Okay, so I'm back. So okay, so I gotta look at this chat. Look at this chat, and yes, you guys are playing today. I don't think Mecha Squad is gonna make it today because I heard no response from the team leader. No response from the team leader. So hopefully they do join today because those are our last month champions. Let's see. Okay, Sharks is here. We got 5 teams here. It's still we all gonna start at We're gonna start at 6:05. So the team still got 5 minutes left. So we all missing Ancon, VTX, FHS. Let's see. I'm trying to see here. So, question. So while we wait for the teams to join in, oh. And so while we wait for the teams, to join in, what are some questions do you guys have for me? So, I better keep y'all busy answer some questions while we wait. I'm trying to be all boring and shit. Let's see. Also, I do gotta update the HUD. I do have to update my HUD for my stream. I think I'm gonna do that over the week. So also by the way, guys. Also by the way, Trifecta has officially launched, and we will have our first matchups this week on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Not Friday. Saturday. Forky, I will hit you up. I will hit you up about that later. So, Trifecta has officially launched, and like I said, we got our first matchup on first matchups on on Tuesday. So for people who don't know, trifecta is a 4v4 series, series mode. I guess you could say, and it consists of bomb squad, clash squad, and even team deathmatch. Now, team deathmatch will be temporarily, as you are trying to get another mode to replace it. So hopefully that mode does get made by the second half of trifecta, and then we could implement it. Then we could probably implement it. Yeah, so let's make sure I do update this sheet too. Can I play by myself, Cal? Nah, this one you can't play by yourself, dude. And also it's a set tournament, so your team can't even join for this one. Think to text somebody. Yeesh. Let me see something. Here you go. What's my other one? What's the other one? No, screw it. We ain't got time for the bullshit. Can I not hit it? Thank you. I was missing the keys on my my laptop. Okay, my laptop. I'm on my phone. Give me a favor to this number. My universe question. See what. Yeah, SGP is playing, but later on today, like around 7:15. So I'm trying to figure out where's everybody else at. The crazy creatures play till later. So VK is here, I think. So C7 is here. Real Flow is here. FH is missing. Daisy Case is here. Let me Getting Alert is here. Mexico is here. But he didn't. This idiot. Okay. Let me see if I could hit up Yuko because he didn't even add him into the thing, bro. So let me hit him up. Avatar is what's the Avatar game? God damn it, Abdul! Come on, man. Selling Sports is V. So yeah, it should not be like that. Let me see. Did Copilot fuck me up? Did it screw me over? Because R is real flow, so Why is it all YX? What flows are all YX is S. So yeah, why is it? Let me go back in the file. If it's 51, then no, it shouldn't be 51. Should not be 51. It's 50. So R 50. Yeah, they have 50. Yeah, they have 50. So I don't know why this real flow is not. Yeah, the 51 is S. 51 is 51 is S. Yeah, let me say a picture so I can see. I can tell that I coded in the right way. Oh wait, no, this is a glue wall one. Hold on, it's a glue wall. 51, 51, 50. Yeah, say one. Yeah, say one. Go to the camera. See, I know why it's not correct. That's kind of weird. Yeah, whoever leader right. Okay, so that's weird. So yeah, unfortunately, to join. Let's see. Opera. Here you go. Now, and I'm pretty sure he didn't even update it. Let's see, please tell me he updated it. Of course he didn't, bro. God damn it, Abdul. Give me the wrong one. 51. Yeah, it should be. It says 51. Yeah, that's weird. That's very weird. That's very weird. My bad, check, because the logo avatar is not playing. ATK playing. Which team is ATK? Is 50 is 1. Okay, yeah. Why is he not joining, bro? See what's gonna join. What's going on, bro? See, yeah, they need to join. While our teams are playing, like I said, yeah, shrink. Like I said, your logo is, like I said, you have the lead avatar. Your lead avatar is R, and like I said, also the like I said, because also I did send the code for Futilla, and the code matches the correct avatar. So I don't know why it's showing up for this one. That's weird. It's very weird. Hopefully it does fix later on. So. You know, shrink. Have Have Frutella be the leader. Have Frutella be the leader. No, I'm telling leave and you be leader. What? Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, that's weird. That's very, very weird. Yeah, why is it? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, so join. Yeah, I don't know why it's like that. Hopefully, it could fix that later on. I'm gonna have done right quick. Yo, that's weird. Yeah, shrink. So yeah, like I said, it's coded correctly. So shrink. Tell my Makias to leave the room, then join back with the S avatar because it should not. It should be working properly. Luciano, thank you for following. That's very, very weird. Yes, Brazil. Y'all play. You guys play later. You guys play later. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that's weird. That's very weird. Okay. Okay, but fuck it. We're gonna start. The other team's not joining in. Okay, he left. He did. Okay. So he did. Okay, cool. That was just weird. Okay, fuck it. We're gonna start the first match, guys. Hopefully, hope the whole situation gets figured out. Shrink, like I said, I told Fortilla this after this match. Should you guys switch your avatar to letter S? Because I don't know why it's a different logo. Let me see. Let me look back at the file because it shouldn't be a different logo. Yeah, it should be a different logo. Okay. So head is 51. 51. So 50. I didn't even update properly. That's dumb as hell. Wow, I didn't even update properly. That's crazy. Hopefully, we'll fix that part later on. So, for the teams that are here, we have DNL. Unfortunately, they had the wrong logo. DCKH, Sigma Esports, C7, Sharks Esports, Real Flow, and FHS Esports. These are your 7 teams that's in this lobby. Hopefully, the other teams do join in later on. So yeah. Again, I don't know why the logo is not working properly. That's very weird, and I might have to restart the room after that. So so let me look at something quick. Did everything get updated? It didn't even get updated. Not everything got updated. That's lovely. That's awesome. So anywho, we do have 4 teams. Actually, my bad. 5 teams that is about to maybe get into the first gunfight. As we do have a nice chunk of teams at Museum, while we do have another team over towards Mud Site. So Sharks do take the first shot at DCKH. DCKH did okay. No, okay. They did phenomenal in the semifinals qualifiers for P2S4, but when it came to the finals, they were struggling. So hopefully they're able to do good here, which they are, as you do get 2 knocks on Arex and Max Max. So both the players do get knocked down and fully eliminated, which does leave Isaac and K-Lab as the last 2 players left alive. And for the first team to be fully eliminated, DNL is your first team to go back to the lobby by the hands of Sigma Esports. DNL would need to definitely get his points up for today, but his thing that we do implement I say this is thing we put in for the Redemption Cup. For every team that does not show up is 1 point, and right now we do have 5 teams that is not in this lobby. So for match 1, everybody here gets an extra 5 points added on to the score for every match that a team is not. For every match that there's 5 teams that's not here. But anyway, we have DCKH putting the pressure on FHS Esports. With both teams trading shots. Love, he gets knocked down. CSF, he gets knocked down for his team. Both teams, it is going at it. The Iris skill does get used by DRG as he's raining down continuous fire on DCKH. And DCK is trying to hold on. Gumi, he gets knocked down. Love gets knocked right back down. He overextends too much, and he gets knocked down and fully eliminated, which does give FHS the green light to push up. Neymar, Gumi, both are knocked down, fully eliminated. Now it's up to T-Duck to keep his team alive. One of the FHS members, Clarence, pushes up and gets the full cleanup, and DCKH is your next team to be fully eliminated. So 2 teams out already in match 1. So hopefully those teams do make it up in match 2. That's it. Start the room match. I have a bug with the logos. So excuse me. So right now, FHS, you can't kill this with 5 kills right now. If they do keep this up, they could have a chance to put themselves in more of a better driver's seat to getting the first booyah for tonight. But it does come down to how they play and how they take the gunfights. Real Flow doing what they do best, playing it passively in the beginning and just trying to get set up for the later game. And for the Real Flow fans, I know the logo is wrong here. I did put the right code in. I just don't know why it's not working properly. What I'm gonna do is after this match, I will close on my client. I will change the codes. And I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna double check the codes again, and then I'm gonna fix them. So hopefully when I do that fix, it does have the proper logos on correctly. So Trouser get knocked down by Ruben after Trouser fully eliminates 2 players off of Sigma Esports. But good thing is the rest of C7 is gonna be there to help their teammate out. As Trouser will get helped up, and he will have a chance to reset for later in his gunfight. So now over to Real Flow, taking a gunfight against Shark Esports. Real Flow is pretty good here, and we even have we have one of the owners of Real Flow being Frutilla. I think this is Frutilla's first time playing in a CTS tournament, as she's gonna beat it to help her team out. But Eze does get knocked down and fully eliminated by Ivex, and Real Flow does have one of the members knocked down and fully eliminated. C7 knocks down 2 members actually no, not 2 members, 3 members of Sigma Esports, and now Sigma is put in a 1-player situation. So let's see if they could get. So let's see if that last player could get the team back into this match. So Shrink, one of the players on the main roster for the team, is trying to look for angle. Frutilla does take a lot of damage. Sharks is just holding their spot down. Both teams does need to rotate into the next zone as the zone is closing. As the zone. Oh, actually, they do need to rotate, but they do need to get ready because the zone does close in less than 15 seconds. Now a nice launch pad by Macias, as he will create a different angle against Shark Esports. But from the looks of it, they might just say, you know what, let's just go for rotation here. This gunfight we don't want to take. Let's just take a different approach and leave them alone. So good job by Real Flow, and also good job by C7 securing their 6th kill of this match and taking the kill leader spot. So, actually, speaking of C7, whoa, FHS Esports having 2 of the members knocked down. DRG, he will not be helped up. He'll be fully eliminated. Clarence, he gets knocked down. He must like a good full eliminate. CSF, he's down. Now up to Luis to win his gunfight here against C7, but unfortunately, C7 delivers the full damage. And speaking of full, they get the full team wipe, and now C7 has 10 kills in this match. And mind, this is only match 1. There's only 7 teams that's in this match, so for them to have this many kills is very, very good. And that's more points added on too, because again, chat, not only you are fighting against the teams that you're playing today and next week and so on, but you're fighting against the teams that you might not that you're not even playing today, or you might not even play against next week, or until you see them the week after. So you know, you're pretty much going up against everybody that's in this tournament. So collecting points is the main priority. So the teams is now making the rotation in. The last 4 teams is very spread apart, but Sharks is reuniting with Real Flow as they are starting to get closer and closer. If Real Flow does not pay attention, Sharks could catch them off guard and might even put them in a bad spot to where Sharks could get the full team wipe on them. So now Sharks hunting a Real Flow down. They probably smell the blood in the water. They probably have an idea that they are here, but the trail is starting to diminish. Real Flow is creating distance and getting to the next zone. So hopefully they do meet up. Actually, not hopefully, they will meet up later. They will meet up later in the match, but as of right now, they will not be taking any gunfights. So the next one popping up, it does put more towards boxing gym. So we are most likely going to have a in-between zone of boxing gym and zipway. So with that being said, so no, I hit one key again. So with that being said, we're gonna have a zone that's gonna be right here. You see where the coin is right here? We can have a zone I'm assuming that our zone is going to be right there. So Emilio with a nice knock on Sunder for C7. But unfortunately, he gets knocked down himself, and with his teammates not anywhere nearby, he will get fully eliminated. Now C7 putting pressure on Sigma, as Sigma cannot win this gunfight against him, and C7 gets the full elimination. And they are and now they're increasing their kill points with 14 kills in this match. And for points wise, they only have 14 points, but at the placement wise, that is going to increase drastically. So let's see if they could keep that momentum going. I'm trying to see if they could maybe even get the booyah here. But if Sharks will flop, play it better than them, then C7 might have a bad chance here. Now, Real Flow taking a gunfight against Sharks, but Sharks is retiring against them, and Real Flow down to the last member cannot win the gunfight. Ikex or Kex down to the one-on-one against Frutilla, with Frutilla losing the gunfight against them, and Shark Esports winning the gunfight against Real Flow, but unfortunately they cannot win the gunfight against C7, as C7 does come in and get the cleanup, as C7 gets the first booyah for today's Redemption Cup point stage. So good job for C7 with 18 kills and 30 points. If anything, that might boost him to that's gonna boost him to the first spot. Movie starts. Let's see. So, you just said points over to my moderator. I'm gonna just quick. I'm gonna just very quick because I do need to restore my client. So C7 gets first place. With 18 kills. Sharks second place with 4 kills, and Real Flow third place, and unfortunately no kills. Then Sigma fourth place, 4 kills. FHS fifth place, 5 kills. DCK sixth place, 2 kills, and DNL 7th place in only 1 kill. But chat, these teams will get extra 5 points added on to the score due to the fact that we are missing 5 teams. So hopefully hopefully those 5 points will help them out in the long run. So we'll see the client. Just really quick. Okay, let me actually properly make sure that this shit is working. Okay. Because it was not working properly before. I don't know why it's doing that. okay, so the head picks is good, but I think yeah. So you had trouble with the gloss. So yeah, I think that might fix it now. That might actually fix it. So if anything, if I didn't fix it, hopefully it did. Hopefully it did. Hopefully it did. And we should be good. Good. Okay, I think good now. So now it's a client. Much. Now we're going to match. We're about to go to match 2. I just had to restart my client because I did run into some technical problems, and also the logos wasn't even implemented into the code right for some reason. I don't know what was up with that. So we're gonna do the same thing. Okay, so leave the room. Active to do buttons off. Backpack logo, and okay, we should be good. Right. Sigma, there are attorneys. PK is to do. PK. No, hold up. Was the PK supposed? Oh no, I'm tripping. It is. Okay, so we should be good. Things should be joined back. Okay, cool. There we go. So it should be fixed this time. If not, then I gotta redo the letters. But it should be good though. It's saying that's good, so it should be good. So Sigma Academy doing very good for today. Ideas. I'm sorry if I butcher your name. My apologies. Thank you for following and appreciate you joining the CTS community. Also, guys, awesome. While I have your attention, registration for Phase 2 Series 5 goes live tomorrow. So if you guys want to have a shot at playing in the CTS and making a name for yourself, both for you and your team, this is where it is. So again, registration goes live on tomorrow, and the best way to access the link to the form to sign up for your team will be through our link tree via bio on both YouTube and TikTok. So again, if you guys want to join up, make sure to access our link tree, click the click the form link, and click the form link, and then sign your team up that way. Also, the form link is both in English and Spanish. So for our Spanish speakers, the Spanish is on the form. So It should be good now. It should be good. Goody. Yeah, I don't know why it's like that. That's weird. Yeah, it's still doing it. I don't know why it's like that. Probably because it's a wand with avatar. That's so weird. 50-51. That's so weird. Yeah, why is it doing that? Group C plays around 7:15. It's S. What happens? Oh, X. Is it is it like go? Oh no. He said 50 for R, and it's showing up as RYX. The fact? That's weird. That's so weird. Yeah, I don't know why it's still showing up as their logo. So that's weird. That's very weird. Yeah, I was gonna let them know that I'm gonna try to fix that later on. Yeah, I'm gonna try to fix that later on. Yeah, I'm gonna try to fix that later on. Okay, same right here. That's weird. That's very weird. Hey, shrink. Sound great. I'll ask him that later. That's weird. That's really weird. Anyway, but oh, Erica? Yeah. So you got pro here. Let's go. Oh, okay. Oh, I have to speak up. Okay, no problem. Okay. So, that's what let him know. Yeah, we probably my logo. Like I said, dude, you have to have the right let avatar equipped, dude. That's why it's not popping up. I told you guys, you have to have the right letter avatar in order for your logo to pop up. I mentioned, I said that a few times, dude. So that's not on me. That's not on me. You guys gotta start paying a little more attention. Right. So, anyway, with that being said, the 7 teams have returned for match 2. So again, we have C7, Sigma, DN Lotus, Sharks, Real Flow, FHS, and DCKH. Those are your teams for today's Group A versus B. And right now, C7 is in the lead, looking phenomenal today. And listen, they're gonna try to increase their points to keep them above, keep themselves in the top 12. I would say, is it showing probably? Okay, cool. It's showing. The only one match has been played, Chomps. So right now this is match 2 for Group A versus B. So C7 trading some shots with Sharks. Both these teams came in. Both these teams were the top 2 or the final 2 in the previous match. And right now, both of them is kind of like they're about to go head to head, as Sunder is getting closer to Sunder, Dragon, and Sam is getting closer to Sharks as Clap does get knocked down. Prime, he's trying to get away, but he's weak and he's gonna get spotted by the Moko. Prime trying to defend himself, but unfortunately he can't, and he gets knocked down and fully eliminated. Now it's down to the last two members for Sharks, being Isaac and Kex. And for the first team to be fully wiped out again, DN Lotus gets fully eliminated by the hands of Sigma again. A back-to-back match with Sigma fully wipes out DN Lotus. So DN Lotus has a lot of making up to do for the last and final match. If they have the same performance next week, they are just gonna put themselves in a worse spot, in a much troubling spot. So C7 is keeping that chase, trying to keeping that pressure onto Sharks, making them the prey and making them the prey, and C7 the predator. As Prime and Isaac get knocked down, Kex and Clap trying to just survive here, but Kex is going for the hunt-ish, but he just missed. Missed Trouser, and Trouser with a nice shot with the VSK and the M24. He knocks Kexer down. As now it's up to Isaac for Sharks to help his team out. Gumi, he gets knocked down for DCKH. A real flow, they're in the distance. They decide to join the fight here. Magias looking for an angle on DCKH, but unfortunately he cannot find it. But that does not matter, as real flow is making some advancement towards DCKH, but DCK is creating distance and trying to keep the team alive. So C7 and Sig are tied up for the kill leader spot with Sig with 5 kills and C7 with 5 kills as well. Now Emilio, one of the best snipers for Sig, is looking for an angle on Real Flow. He did have it, but unfortunately he just missed his shot. But he might find this DCK member that's down the hill, if he decides to get the shot off. But actually I was gonna say, but he might be able to, as T-Duck is in the monster truck, and that could be easy pickings for Emilio if he lets a shot here. But unfortunately he does not. Actually does let a shot, but is not enough damage, and it's not enough damage to knock him down and get a kill. So T-Duck will live to see more of the match later on. But for a play that would not be seeing it would not be living any longer for at the moment, is Clap for Shark Esports. So Sharks do lose another member, so they now have to try to regain and try to get their 4th back. So Real Flow does have 3 kills in this match right now, but one of the plays is knocked down. Actually, 2 plays knocked down. So now it's down to Shrang to try to keep his team alive here. But he does get shot in the front. He gets shot in the back, and he gets shot back to the lobby. And Real Flow gets fully eliminated by Sigma Esports. So So Enzo, he gets knocked down, but Ruben is gonna be there for the assist to help his team help his team stay up and stay alive. T-Duck, a lost soul. The last 2 plays left for DCKH. They need to be very careful here. But unfortunately, Lost Soul does get knocked down, which does mean it's up to DCK. Not DCK. Yeah, it's up to DCK with the last move being T-Duck to keep their team alive. But T-Duck needs to play smart. He does get shot in the back. He's Sigma Academy is gonna go for the hunt here and try to get the next team out of this match. T-Duck trying to get away, but Enzo denies the escape and he gets the full wipe on T-Duck, which does result in DCKH getting fully eliminated. So with the next zone popping up, going towards the western side of the zone, we do have FHS and C7 that is in a lovely spot for this next rotation, and also Sharks too. They're pretty much set up for this Elena match, but FHS lose 2 members. They do lose 2 members, and now they are down to only 2 plays left with Ma and G. Unfortunately, I can't see the full name, but those are the last 2 plays left for their team. So Ma, the last player for his team with 1900 damage, and a good thing is he does have a kill for his team, and FHS do have at least a couple of kills to keep them like standard, keep them in a good spot for now. My bad for y'all in chat. So Sigma Esports doing pretty good here. 12 kills and 4 teams left alive. C7 with 8 kills, only a 4 kill difference from being a kill leader with Sigma Academy. Not Sigma Academy, Sigma Esports. And speaking of, both teams taking the gunfights against each other, but C7 just winning the gunfight against them with C7 knocking down 2 members of their team. And now C7 going for the push on Ruben. Ruben tries to get his shot off, but Sam lands the better shot, leading to Ruben getting knocked down and fully eliminated, with Sigma being in a one-man situation. But the player did get a play. Whoever was the last player left alive did get 2 of the players back into the game, so they have a chance to regain and reset. But they would need to get that 4th player back to keep the team in a better. What the? Why the hell am I yawning? Why the hell am I tired? So hopefully, Jamil, your team is playing later. Make sure they're ready. So that's weird. Okay, I need to open up the tab again. Okay, I guess. Okay, cool. My bad, chat. To like, I pressed the wrong key and activated something that I'm not supposed to. So, next zone popping up. Sharks is looking lovely for this next zone. If they choose to do so, there's 2 options that they could do. They could either hold out Sigma and C7, or they could just play for placement and just try to do hold their spot down for better placement points. But they would need to take the fights regardless though. Give me a second chat. Give me a second chat. So to be honest though, Sharks does need to get some more kills here. They I'm assuming, depending on how next week groups go, they might be able to do better next week. But today they're doing good on placement points, but they could do just a little bit better on kills though. And Sigma is losing they lose two of their players to FHS, and FHS is doing pretty good here. 3 kills, top 4, but they need to be careful though, as C7 is nearby, and C7 is looking to be a very strong team in this tournament right now. But Sunder does get knocked down by Ma, but Ma does take a lot of damage. This will force them to now make the rotation as Madre, Clarence, and Louise. We need to just rotate in just a tad bit, and we're gonna see what next zone is gonna pull to, and it does pull a little more towards the northern side, where Sharks is just looking lovely for this zone here. Sharks could really hold out these teams, and they could probably secure their first CTS Booyah and the second Booyah for today's Redemption Cup. But if they keep it up, which they are, as they do get a knock on Trouser, but Trouser is able to get helped up by Sam here, as Sharks will not be able to secure the kill. And they actually have Prime getting knocked down, but Prime is gonna get picked back up by Kexer, and Sharks will have a chance to regain. And they need to put a pressure on C7, as one of the members does get inside the house underneath them. Actually, no, 2 members got underneath them, and now C7 is in half of C7 is in a good spot right now. But Trouser, Sam will need to rotate in. Trouser try to make a straightforward rotation, while Sam is making that wider rotation to get to the next zone here. Sigma able to get a full team in them, and is able to get the full team back, but they will need to get ready for the next gunfights here. FHS with Clarence as the last player left for his team. He needs to try to get to top 3 here. He does have a chance here if one of these teams does not play their gunfights correctly. So Sharks keeping the pressure on C7, just raining down shots after shots after shots, but Clap does get knocked down again. Sharks is just having a little rough time here. Clarence, he gets spotted by the Dresky scale, it's called, as he's now having to go out in the open for his rotation, and he gets fully eliminated by C7, and FHS Esports goes out in 4th place for match 2. But they do get 3 kills, so they all do pretty good, decent wise on the kills. But Emilio for Sigma, he gets knocked down, but he will get helped back up. The last three teams left alive here: Sharks, Sigma, and C7, doing phenomenal here on placement wise. But C7 17 kills right now, 3 kills away from hitting the 20 kill marker. But they are keeping that pressure on Sigma. They are not getting any of the knocks as of yet, due to the fact that that Sharks is putting pressure on them, and Sharks is able to kind of gatekeep Sigma here, as Sigma loses 2 of their players, is now down to Ruben and Erica. Ruben does get inside the zone. Same for Erica, but Ruben does get knocked back down. Erica trying to defend herself, but unfortunately, she can't. As Trouser does get a full elimination, and C7 gets a full elimination on the last Shark Esports member, with E7 getting a back-to-back booyah for today's Redemption Cup. So, C7 off to a very marvelous start for today. With 22 kills in match 2. God damn. Kevin, thanks for the follow, and Jess, thanks for the follow as well. So, C7 22 kills, first place. Sharks second place, 3 kills, and Sigma Esports third place and 13 kills. And then we have FHS Esports 4th place, 3 kills. DCKH 5th place, 1 kill. Will Flow 6th place, 3 kills. And DN Lotus with coming 7th place, but no kills. And again, chat, these teams will get an extra 5 points added onto the score due to the fact that we are missing 5 teams. Some scores in. All right, so with that being said, we're not gonna go into the last and final match. We're not gonna switch the camera because we do want to get the ball rolling on this. So we play. So last match will be on Purgatory. Sheesh. So with these 7 teams here, we're gonna go into the last and final match for today's qualifiers. The last and final match for Group A versus B. My bad. So let's see who is going to get the last and final booyah for A versus B. In my opinion, I think that DCKH or DNL might be able to clutch the booyah for today, but it does depend on how they play the gunfights. So the last and final match for these teams, and this will be the last time you see these teams play for today. We have FHS Esports, Sigma Esports, DN Lotus, Sharks Esports, Willflow, C7, and DCKH. Yo, Zim, what's up, man? Hope you're doing good. We're just as you see, we're having the Redemption Cup we're having our Redemption Cup tournament right now. One second, let me just start teams in Group B. One second, chat. Just you just I gotta tell the other teams. Stick. So almost all the teams split apart, but I spoke a little too soon though, as Sunder does get a knock off Rutella with my favorite gun in the game, the G36, showing that the G36 is a sleeper. It's a sleeper gun for sure. Magias, he gets pressure shrink. He gets knocked down. Magias, he gets knocked down as well. And now, Real Flow down to last player left. Eze trying to get away. He does get a buyback on Magias, but C7 is just gonna keep that pressure on him. And Eze trying to defend himself, trying to keep C7 off his back. But unfortunately, he can't. But good thing is, he did get the buyback. And Magia was able to buy back both Shrang and Eze as well. And now for Tilla, the only player left that has yet to get brought back, but does have a chance to get brought back. I said brought back in like twice in one sentence. Sentence, not sentence. Sentence. So. Okay, I bet's in. Looking forward to you guys playing, yo. So, that being said, C7 already with 3 kills in this match. Everybody else is spread far apart, meaning that nobody is near each other right now. So the placement points in this match will be very, very crucial. Even though that everybody is gonna get a 5 points added onto the score, they will still need to get as many points as you can to keep them in the top 12. So now Sigma Esports go up against DN Lotus again early in the match. DN Lotus needs to win this gunfight against him. Somehow, some way, Sigma always finds him. A stomp, he gets knocked down. B-Guy trying with a gunfight here, which he does, and DN Lotus kind of retaliating against Sigma, and Sigma now has to buy their team back. And now Dean Lotus winning the gunfight, saying, "Hey, my boy, payback is a bitch." And they put the pressure and turn the tides right back against Sigma Esports. Now, Real Flow taking a gunfight against C7 again, with Shrang and Sunder trading down Nox. But Eze, it will be to clean up the kill, and Shrang will be to get helped up. For Dilla, unfortunately, she goes down, and for the looks of it, I don't think she'll be helped up. Dude, no, not at all. So she gets fully eliminated, and now Real Flow is down to only one player left. C7 with 5 kills right now in this match, currently the kill leaders again. But it does depend on how they take the gunfights later on against the other teams. Now, Sharks and Lotus, 2 new teams in the CTS, now going head to head. Clap throws a nade on the Arsenal, and it does a lot of damage. This would be a green light for Sharks to push up if they decide to do so. But 8 Prime, he gets knocked down. But he does get helped up by Kexer. Dean Lotus trying to keep that pressure onto Sharks though, as he do get a lot of damage onto them. The throwballs is being traded. The nades is being thrown out, and Prime gets knocked down by a nade by Stomble. As this would be a perfect time to go for the push. Just do not overextend where you don't need to. Dean Lotus does drop the bolt maker, so right now they're delivering the damage, just that they're not capitalizing on the knocks though. But just holding their spot down. Don't want to give Sharks too much leverage here, but Clap does take the launch pad to try to get behind him. Flux does see it. He does place a glue wall to protect his back, waiting for Clap to retaliate. But Sharks does push in. Sharks does have one of the members down, 2 members down. Now that's up to Prime and Isaac to win this gunfight here. But Dean Lotus is able to hold their spot down. Kai needs to get the help up on Arcane, which he does. But it needs to be quick though. Kex trying to go for the aggression here, but he does get knocked back down. And same for Prime. And Sharks is down to 1 player left in Dean Lotus. Finally win that gunfight against Sharks, putting them in a 1-player situation now, a 1-man team. As now Isaac has to use the horse ride his way back to bind his team back into this match after a poor execution, a poor push by Sharks, putting them in a very bad spot. Now C7 in Real Flow meeting up once again, trying to put the pressure back, trying to put the pressure onto them. Dragon and Sunder going for the push here of Strength. He gets knocked down. He's gonna get fully eliminated. Sorry for my stuttering. And now by Giaz and Frutilla, the last 2 plays left for Real Flow. But Frutilla does get spotted by Trouser, and she gets knocked down and fully eliminated, which does leave McGeeas as the last player left for Real Flow, trying to get the coins back for his team to keep his team in the game. Failure to do so will lead in Real Flow being the first team to be fully eliminated, which might happen here as Macias does get pushed here. He tries to defend himself. He just needs to land his shots though. He just needs to get out of there if he can, but unfortunately he can't, as Dennis with the M79 blows Macias up, and Real Flow is your first team to be fully eliminated in match 3, playing their final match for today, and they will play the next 3 matches next Sunday on July 19th. No, on July 12th. My apologies. So now DCKH, another new team in the CTS, taking a gunfight against Sigma Academy here. Now Sigma is looking pretty strong in today's matches though. But in the third match, it seems like their fire has started to diminish now, as they're now playing a little more passively now. In my opinion, I think it's the map. I do think it's a map, as in, this map is more bigger. They are trying to play more passively, but they do get a knock on Gumi. Gumi might be able to get helped up here. No, just missing the help up. As T-Duck was just right there to help his team and help his teammates get back on their feet. But unfortunately, he will not get the help up, and his teammate will be fully eliminated. And now C7 with C7 Sunday making a huge leap over the hill with the McLaren. God damn! But they're not taking a gunfight against FHS. As now Sunday goes to the window, goes through the wall, and two players gets knocked down and fully eliminated. And now C7 with 14 kills in this match, and they do get the full wipe on FHS, and Sigma Academy gets a full wipe on DCKH as we're now down to our last 4 teams. Sigma Esports, C7, Sharks Esports, and DN Lotus. DN Lotus with 6 kills in this match, pretty much redeeming themselves for match 2 and 3. But going to next week, they would definitely need to step it up. So give me a second, chat. So now DN Lotus trading shots with Sigma, and Kai does get a nice little tag on it. Actually that tag was nothing but little. A nice amount of damage on one of the players on Emilio, but unfortunately does not get a knock. And Kai does spot Trouser trying to get the flank. He probably say, hey, listen, put pressure on him. He's most likely the only player that's pushing us right now, as he is trying to get a flank onto us. So the only team that's left, but the only team that really has a nice spot in this zone is Sigma Academy. That's not Academy, Sigma Esports. But they will need to put pressure on DNL to gatekeep them. So now, DNL making the rotation with the launch pad, taking the house right above. We're taking the house that Sigma was previously at, which does secure DNL a good spot in the zone, and will not be able to stay alive a little bit longer. So now C7 start to make their rotation now. If C7 wins this match, they will be the first team in the Redemption Cup to hit 3 straight wins in the point stage. But it does come down to how they play this gunfight. They do need to get to zone, as the zone is closing in and is doing more damage, and they do want to secure a good spot for preparation of the next zone. So with the cover zone closing, the next zone will appear and is going to go towards the southern eastern side. Damn. So C7 will have a lovely spot and a lovely in a lovely anchor for this zone. Which means that Sharks, Sigma, and D and Lotus would need to fight their way in against C7. So now Sigma going for the push against Sharks. Erica does get knocked down. Prime for Sharks, he gets knocked down. Kex gets knocked down. Isaac and Clap, the last 2 players left, and they get knocked down and fully eliminated by Sigma Esports. As we're now down to our last 3 teams: Sigma Esports, DN Lotus, and C7. Stambu does get knocked down, but Flux is going to be there for the help up. Arcane and Kai trying to keep the pressure onto C7, but C7 just retaliating, putting the pressure onto them instead, and it's making them have a very hard rotation. But C7 does need to be careful as well, as Sigma is now starting to get closer to them as well. Dragon does break down the glue wall. He does get a kill on Flux. D and Lotus does have 2 plays in the zone here, with Arcane and Kai able to get to the zone, but Arcane does get knocked down. Now it's up to Kai to survive, and C7 with Trouser, the last player left, trying to see if he could probably win a gunfight here, but the chances are very slim. He needs to land shots here, but he doesn't. He does get shot on the side by Emilio. If he does go down, C7 will not begin a 3 straight booyah. Now Whipping going for the push on Trouser, and Trouser gets knocked down and fully eliminated. And same for Arcane, for DN Lotus, as Sigma gets the last booyah for A versus B. And we're now getting in preparation for C versus D. A second. So Sigma takes does steal the booyah from both DN Lotus and C7, breaking C7's booyah streak, and Sigma getting their first booyah in the Redemption Cup with 14 kills and 26 points, tied up with C7. With C7 with 17 kills. But they only got second place. And then DN Lotus redeeming themselves from match 1 and 2, able to get to 3rd place with 8 kills. So that's gonna definitely help them out a little more. But I don't think it'll be good. I don't think it'll be top 12 contention with after Group C and D plays. But we just have to wait and see. So we have Sharks coming in 4th place with 2 kills, DCKH 5th place 3 kills, FHS Esport 6th place no kills, and Real Flow coming in 7th place with only 2 kills. So with that being said, we are now going to get ready for Group C and D. C versus D, my apologies. Okay. All right. Hey Leslie, how you doing? What's up? Wait, it's not T. It got traded out with one of the players. It got traded with FHS. It was M. Yeah, the whole shit is messed up, dude. That's weird. Yo, SGP is playing now, dude. I sent the password to Jamil, but he's not on. Okay, so as of right now, chat, I could show the leaderboard for I can show the leaderboard as of right now to give you a good idea how it looks. Even the 5 points added, it's not gonna stay the same. But this is how the leaderboard looks after the matches from A versus B. So right now, C7 is in the lead. Just before we added 5 points per match, so they need to lead with 90 points. And then we have Sigma behind them with 58, Shark Esports in third place with 34, FHS Esports fourth place with 26, Lotus fifth place 25, Ego Esports sixth place with 23. That's also DCKH, and then Real Flow seventh place with 22 points. So reality, Real Flow, DCKH, and Lotus will need to definitely step it up next week for sure. Go. Right. Yo, Brazil. Your team leader should have sent your password. You should have sent the password, if anything. Okay. So for the teams that's in here right now, we have. So we have 58 Nation, Void Reaper, RYX, Retired Esports, Strategic SGP or Strategic GP, and Exiladios. Exiladios. So let's see if they join in later on. Let's see if other teams join in later on. Oliver, fortunately, because like I said, the teams are set, and that was an invite only tournament. So yeah, for this trifecta first 3 months, no. Maybe in the next maybe in 3 months after, your team could be invited. So, and okay, so Ripsuki joined. We're just waiting for the other teams to join in. Brazil, I wish, yeah. No. You know what? I said, I did say, I know. Yeah. I did say that it was a maybe. I didn't. It was like a 50-50 that you guys could go in. But the thing was, but the thing is though, Crew already qualified for the big tournament in September. So you're really not really eligible for it. I would just say that just in case we needed more teams to join. But if anything, dude, if no other team join, we could probably have you guys join this one. Because these teams they'll be joining, bro. And I'm like, brother. So you know, Oliver, check your DMs on TikTok. Okay, you see. That's joining. Switch back to Kalahari. Then we're gonna go back to whatever. Ancon's not here. Earlier. Right. I'm gonna say we start in 3 minutes. We start 3 minutes. Oliver, you got 3 minutes to join, bro. By the time you see this message, it'll be 2 minutes. Come on, guys, you gotta hurry up and join. All right. Three matches, Oliver. 3 matches. It's three matches. It's god damn, bro. Hey, I got your mouse downloaded. So ego, DCKH. It's a little easier to fix. A little easy thing. What's your next match? I bet. Then once Eagle once Eagle Esports has maps downloaded, which is dumb as hell. How you don't have your maps downloaded beforehand? We'll start the first match. I'm like, brother. North America TR. This is North America region. Jesus. The OBS. Yes, this is on the OBS. I don't know who left, but he gotta join back. Bro, come on, bro. How you don't have your maps downloaded, bro? Hey, Akatsuki. Bruh. If Zardani gets his map downloaded before dark, yo, dog, you got some major evaluation to do. I'm like, bro. Hey, brother, download the fucking map, bro. God damn, bro. Yo, what's up with Free Fire players not having their maps downloaded, bro? It's common fucking sense to have your maps downloaded when you join tournaments or scrims, bro. Jesus, bro. God damn. Like, holy hell, bro. Why would you delete a map? Like it makes no sense, bro. Like is some players that stupid to where they gotta delete a map? For what? For what? Like, brother, Jesus Christ, bro. Like, it's common fucking sense to download your map, especially when you're gonna play a tournament or scrims, and do that shit ahead of time. Like, god damn, bro. Like, Free Fire plays amaze me sometimes of how stupid they could be. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, a lot of Free Fire plays is stupid as hell, bro. And the moment you tell them that, oh, you're the bad guy. You're the one who looks bad. My guy, you're not using your brain. Common sense will tell you, okay, we're gonna join this tournament at this time. We're gonna join your scrim at this time. Let me download the goddamn map so we're not waiting here for 10 fucking minutes on you waiting to download the map. It's not hard to do, bro. It's not hard to use common sense, bro. Again, what's the purpose of downloading a map? What's the purpose of deleting a map? It makes no sense. It literally makes no sense. What's the purpose of deleting a map, dude? Then we gotta sit here, wait for you to download the map when we could start the first match by now, right? We could start the first match, and all you had to do was use your goddamn brain. Oh my god, bro, it's so stupid. Like, come on, bro. Oh my god, bro. You fucking... Nobody can talk to this shit, bro. I'm gonna delete it. Change your fucking... Oh my... Like, god damn, bro. RYX, just join the fuck back so you can start, dude. It's not... It's... Yo, Jamil, do me a favor, bro. I'm gonna... Listen, Jamil, can you do me a favor? I'm also live on YouTube. I'm gonna need you to clip what I said and post it on your TikTok, because you will get more view recognition than I would on my TikTok. Because I need players to know that when you join scrims or tournaments, you need to have the goddamn map downloaded beforehand, so we're not waiting here for a whole 20 ass minutes for you to download one goddamn map. Like, nah, but I don't care if anybody gets mad. It's retarded. 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 All capitals, bro. Number. Fuck this shit, bro. They're not joining. That's on them, bro. It's on them, bro. Cause one, you don't have your fucking roster stabilized, and two, you keep leaving, joining. You got players who don't have the goddamn map downloaded, bro. Hold up the goddamn room, and they'll get mad at me for this shit. You'll get mad at me for this shit, bro. Like, bro, we ain't got a goddamn knife for you to download 1 or 2 maps. Common sense, again, will tell you, let me download the map beforehand, before I join the tournament or scrims, so we're not waiting here for a whole fucking Narnia trip. Like, god damn, bro, holy shit. Like, again, and it amazed me how a lot of Free Fire plays are that fucking stupid, bro. And I don't care if people get mad at me cursing. It's the truth, bro. It's the fucking truth. Jesus, bro. Even when the dev says, it is crazy when the dev say this, that when the dev said that Free Fire players have a major reputation of not doing things the right way and not knowing how to goddamn read. And it's true, bro. Jesus, man. Any fucking way. This is the first match for Group C and D. We have 58 Nation, Void Reapers, TRC, Retire Esports, SGP, AXL, Ripsuki, Ego Esports, and Akatsuki. So we have Ripsuki taking the first gunfight against 58 Nation with Frank getting some shots on one of the players, but Shadow for 58 Nation does get knocked down. He most likely will be fully eliminated. Now Ripsuki could go on the push, but 58 Nation is retaliating right back though. Fran, he's weak. He gets knocked down. Is now down to Wolf to keep the team alive, which unfortunately he can't. He will need to disengage. And now 58 Nation takes first blood and gets takes the kill of the spot against Ripsuki. And now Ripsuki will need to disengage and get the players back into this match. So now we have Ego going up against Retire Esports. Even though Retire Esports is using the wrong logo, you have Ego, formerly known as RA Official, getting a kill off of a Retired Esports, making their return into the CTS after them falling short in the Phase 2 Series 4 BR tournament. Oh, Dally's here. What's up, Dally? How you doing? I'm just noticing that Dally's here. I'm just noticing, bro. Dally, I do apologize for my crash out / rant, but the thing is, it's true though, bro. It's true. Like I said, it goes for all players, bro. We join a tournament, or you have a scheduled tournament. You have to make sure that you have all the maps downloaded. Cause even in the officials, they don't play that shit, dude. They don't play that. If you don't have the maps downloaded, they could be like, oh, so you don't have the maps downloaded? There's a goddamn door, pretty much. But anyway, with that being said, and with my message should be as clear as day, the teams here is doing so far so good, with 58 Nation and Ego tied up with 3 kills right now, trying to see who could take the kill of the spot from them. By the way, 58 Nation is a very good team in the 58 Nation is a very good team in the CTS, and also 58 Nation is the sponsored team of the CTS as well. Void Reapers is semi nearby SGP, and also this is Void Reaper's second tournament in his CTS career. So guys, make sure to show love and support as well. So at Akatsuki, a new team in the CTS, playing their first ever CTS tournament today, and we're gonna see how they do against some of these teams. Also, some of these teams are returning teams, such as SGP, AXL, and 58 Nation, for example. Some of these teams have fell short in the Phase 2 Series 4 tournament, is now making another comeback in the Redemption Cup to redeem themselves. So now Ego Esports going up against Retire Esports again. Retire Esports having 2 of the players knocked down. Same for Ego. Juice to go on aggression against Wake Up. Wake Up. He goes to sleep. He goes to bed. He says nighty night as Juice puts him down, but Juice does get shot back by A69. And Retire Esports gets the full elimination on Ego. But right before Ego got fully eliminated, AXL is your first team to be fully wiped out in this match. Hello. I'm good. I'm good. Ready to watch the Mexico game. Oh, who's Mexico playing? Who's Mexico playing against? I'm not really paying attention to the World Cup. I do see clips of it here and there on online, but I'm not really like dead ass focus. So who's Mexico playing today? Who's Mexico playing against? Dally. So Ego, TRC retired, tied up with 4 kills, but Ego is full with Ego being fully eliminated. Retired and TRC are tied up for the kill leader spot. The only team in this match right now that does need to start collecting kills is Akatsuki and Ripsuki. Now Fitty Nation go up against a TRC. Rush, he gets knocked down. Oliver going on aggression against Calm here. Calm gets shot in the back. Calm trying to retaliate, but Oliver is keeping that pressure on him. But Calm does get a nice shot return though. But Oliver has him the prime definition of one shot, and he goes down. And now Fitty Nation down to only 2 plays left. Curse and Shadow, both of them trying to win this gunfight here against TRC, but TRC just keeping that pressure onto him, and Curse goes down, and Shadow was able to bring back Calm and Rush, so the team stays in a 3-player situation. Now SGP go up against the new blood Akatsuki in this match, with Akatsuki unfortunately losing Brazil as he goes down. Zidane, he gets knocked down, fully eliminated, and now Akatsuki is down to only 2 players left. Neymar and Jet Li. Jet Li very weak, and from the looks of it, he's just trying to give Neymar some covering fire so he could disengage and get the team back into the match, as he does have 2,400 coins. God damn, my boy, damn. I guess Neymar was running pockets, because holy hell, he has the whole damn bank. So, Mexico is playing against England. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, cool. Who you guys think is gonna win that match, Mexico or England? To be honest, I can't give opinions since I'm not really watching the matches, so I really can't tell you who I think is gonna win. So Brazil is a Zendani. After getting just brought back, they go right back down to be fully eliminated. But Neymar bind the team back. He say, "Listen, guys, get your head out your ass and lock in. We cannot miss out on these points. We are in a rough spot here. So let's get together. Let's figure out what's going on right now that we need to fix, and try to get ourselves situated." So now SGP go up against Ripsuki, 2 well-known name teams in the CTS, going head to head. Even though SGP has been doing pretty good in the CTS so far, but somehow, some way, they just fall short from advancing into qualification for this series tournament. So which leads to them coming into the Redemption Cups, and having to now fight their way to getting to top 12, getting to a spot into the Series Grand Championship in September. So SGP is able to hold it down, keep the team alive, which is good, but unfortunately they don't get any kill. Actually, my bad, they do get a kill, but unfortunately they aren't able to get any more. Void Reapers, with 1 kill to the name right now, is now going to the house Akatsuki. With Brazil is Adani holding their spot down. Apex gets knocked down, fully eliminated by Brazil. Thunder, he tried to bring a storm to them, but he gets shut down by Brazil and who was that? By Brazil, and I think it was Zadani. But Zadani does put the pressure on Dez, trying to get retaliation for him, but he cannot break the wall, and Dez will be able to heal up. But with is that you being AFK, it's really up to Dez right now to keep his team alive. If he does though, then if he is able to get his other two players back, that will help him out tremendously. Now, TRC and 58 Nation meet up again in this match, with Calm delivering so much damage with the M249, but TRC is now going for the push. 58 Nation trying to hold their spot down, trying to put the pressure right back on TRC. But Calm and Shadow and Kush just dodging and weaving. Chimbo, he gets knocked down. He's gonna get fully eliminated. Oliver, he's gonna fall back to try to get his teammate back into the match. Shadow, he goes down. It's now up to Kush to keep his team alive. Mako above with the MA2B is able to give his team support, and Chimbo will not die, and he will be able to stay alive in this match. But unfortunately for the sponsor team of the CTS, Rush is the last play left. He is near Ripsuki. He does see Gutele, as Gutele not trying to set himself up pretty good here, but with his elbow peeking out, Rush is able to get the knock onto. He's able to get the knock onto Gutele, and does get the kill and make that another knock for Rush, as he knocks down Wolf, a very good sniper in the for Ripsuki and the CTS as well. But Rush does get an attack out Fran. If Fran goes down, this will put Ripsuki in a bad spot, which it will, as Fran goes down, and Rush will get 58 Nations 6 kills in this match. And now over to Akatsuki, with Brazil fully eliminated. Neymar, Zidane, and Jet Li trying to look for an angle on SGP, as Jet Li does get the second floor with SGP, and is now getting engaged in a fight with them. Jet Li does a little bit of damage. Akatsuki needs to win a gunfight here. Zidane does get a knock after knock, but SGP is able to get the help up here. They need to break down the walls. They need to capitalize on the knocks quickly though. Akatsuki needs to rush. He needs to get in the gunfight there quickly. Get in there if you can. Stop it from trying to heal up, but SGP is holding it down. The players does get knocked, but they don't get fully eliminated. But Zidane does get knocked on reverse, but he cannot get his kill. Zidane will be fully eliminated, and now Neymar will go back outside the zone to get at least 2 of his players into the match. Tops does get knocked down by Senzo for retired. Reverse, he gets knocked down as well. Jamel retaliating against Jod, and Jod actually does get knocked down, but unfortunately for SGP, they lose 2 of their players, but they will be able to get killed after this. Actually, no, but they need to be careful of their left side. Walter with a nice headshot also called for retired esports is now able to put the pressure right back on them, as now retired is getting gate kept by SGP here. Walter does get knocked down on A69, and now SGP will get their 8th kill in this match, even as a 2-player team. But unfortunately for the next teams that was fully wiped out is 58 Nation and Ripsuki, with our last 4 teams left. Akatsuki, Retired Esports, TRC, and SGP. Sakar does get knocked down by Chimbo. TRC does get a full elimination onto him. And now TRC with 14 kills in this match. Neymar, he gets knocked down, but Brazil is the last player left alive for Akatsuki. And Akatsuki will get to top 3. And same for SGP, but both those teams only has one player left alive for their team. Brazil should be able to get the res here, but he's too little too late. And SGP does get found by TRC, and they do get fully eliminated. And TRC and Akatsuki, the last 2 teams left, with Brazil being the only player left. If he's able to win a gunfight here, which I don't think he will, and he will not. And TRC takes the first booyah for the Group C versus D Redemption Cup Week 1 point stage. So, good job on TRC securing the first booyah for their group and gets 18 kills. But we're not going to rule out Akatsuki, with them coming second place with 3 kills. Even though the kills not, I'm gonna keep it honest. No, I'm gonna keep it 100. But they do get second place, and placement points will help them out a lot. And same for SGP, coming in 3rd place with 9 kills. So good job for them. All right, chat. Give me a second. Let me just send the scores in to my moderator so you can do the scores right quick. Shut up, bitch. All right, so again, TRC first place 18 kills, Akatsuki second place 3 kills, SGP third place 9 kills, and then we have Retire Esports with 4 place in 8 kills, Wipsuki 5th place in 5 kills, 58 Nation 6th place 6 kills, Void Reaper 7th place 2 kills, Ego Esports 8th place 4 kills, and Exiladios 9th place and only 1 kill. Okay, so Dali, listen, Dali, you have my permission, right? Listen, you have my permission. If you want to use that clip and post it, whatever, and same for you, Jamel, go ahead. Because I'm actually am streaming on YouTube as well. So if you want to clip or anything, let me know, and I could send you the live stream as well for YouTube, the post live stream. So you see who's in here? We have Tim Joe back. Dali, why is it all ending creators so unknown to so unknown? I mean, to be honest, AZ, that's a very good question. Listen, I don't know my damn self. Even though I don't know, man. I wish I had an answer for that too. Cause actually, you know what? I'm gonna give you, one of the reasons. This is one of the reasons. This is not the main reason, but this is one of the reasons, right? Us North America creators don't really stick together when we really should be sticking together. That is one of our problems, dude. We don't stick together, like we don't support each other that much as we're supposed to do. And yeah, Dali, for real, the English creators too, man. Like, bro, I don't know, man. This is, listen, hear me out. There is English creators out there. Don't get me wrong. Just that, like, without that support, without that recognition, they're not really getting the spotlight that they really should be getting. That's my take. I could, that's what I see from it. But but other than that, though, that's what I think. That's how that's what I think it is. CP time is to do. It's 2. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Like I said, but it's like the support, dude. We don't support each other like we really should be. And I'm saying that as like for English creators and commentators, like for myself, right? Even though I have 1,100 followers, my viewership is barely even hits my barely hits what I what like it barely hits based like what's my 6? My viewership does not match my followers. And to be honest, like it's kind of on me though, because I do need to post a little more videos though, and I have been posting like pictures of like tournaments and shit like that, or like upcoming events, which is good though. But I do need to start posting more videos, which I will. I'm gonna post some more like Redemption Cup like end game from the past one. So hopefully that does hopefully that brings up the viewership somewhat. Anywho, so for the teams that's in this match, we have 58 Nation, RYX, TRC, Void Reapers, Axiladios, Retired Esports, Ripsuki, Akatsuki, and SGP. Unfortunately, had the wrong logo, but it is what it is. So let's see who is going to strike first blood in this match. So you know what, I'm gonna focus more on TikTok right now, because YouTube is not getting much viewership at the moment. So Void Reapers taking the gunfight against 58 Nation. My apologies guys for lagging right now. It does that with a lot of teams in the lobby. I don't know why it's doing that right now. I don't know why it does that. Hopefully it eases up later on, which it will. Just a lot of shit going on right now. So, oh damn, Void Reapers has 2 of their members knocked down. Apex, Ocean, the last plays left for Void Reapers. Now it's up to Ocean to win a gunfight here, which he will not win. And Void Reapers is your first team to be fully eliminated by the hands of the sponsored team. Now Akatsuki going up against Ripsuki with Akatsuki down to only 1 player left. SGP, they are your next team to be fully eliminated. And now And now for the next gunfight, we have TRC going up against retired esports with a wake up, trying to put Chimbo to sleep here, but Chimbo says, "Nah, my boy, uno reverse," and he does get the full elimination. Chimbo now go for the rush with the cord, knocks down A69. Davey trying to fight him off, but unfortunately he can't. And the 3 members of retired esports gets fully eliminated. And speaking of fully eliminated, Akatsuki is your next team to be fully eliminated. 3 teams fully wiped out, and we haven't even hit the 3-minute marker in this tournament. Yes, but you know, but yeah, man. Like I said, I'm gonna start posting more videos, even if it's just like clips and like just like highlights and shit like that, or like just the end zone matches of the fights. No, you know, videos gets more viewership, like you said, Jamel. So AXL does lose one of their members. Snoopy, he goes down following him, David, but Ica is gonna be there to help. Is gonna be there to help him up. I think that was Calm. No, yeah, it was Calm, but Shripsy does get a knock onto him, but he does get a knock himself. AXL needs to win this gunfight here, or just disengage if they can. AXL is one of the teams that struggles to get their footing set, and they are struggling some more. As AXL is your next team to unfortunately be fully wiped out. The second team to be wiped out by the hands of 58 Nation in match 2. So now RYX, a returning team from the previous redemption cup, does have 2 of the members knocked down, fully eliminated, but they do take one of the members out from TRC with them. But Infinix does need to get his plays back into the game. Pastor needs to be there to help him out as well. RYX is a very good team, and they did come in 2nd place for last month's Redemption Cup. So they're gonna try to see if they could do the same thing that they did last Redemption Cup, but better. Chimbo does get shot out the air. Fly swatter, buzz swatter, bug hunter, or duck hunter, whatever is this saying for knocking somebody out of the sky. Pastor is gonna be there. Pastor was there to knock him down. Now Macro for TRC trying to run away here, but Infinix says, "My boy, you ain't going nowhere," and does get the full elimination on him, and TRC is down one player. And now TRC and RYX is tied for kills, but 15 Nation is in the lead with 8 kills, but Ripsuki is only 1 kill behind him. Both teams is very good. Ripsuki almost won last month's Redemption Cup based on Champion Rush, but fell short to Mexa Squad. But funny thing is, Mexa Squad was actually supposed to play today, but unfortunately they haven't unfortunately they didn't come. Joker, thanks for the that 60 thanks for the 70 votes, man. Appreciate it, man. So for context, so people knows how this tournament is being run. The teams plays a total of 4 Sundays. This one's being the first, but the first, second, and third Sunday, the teams play 3 matches each, trying to get as many points as it can to hit top 12 overall. So after the third Sunday, whoever is top 12 will qualify to the finals, which is the 4th Sunday. And those final teams will battle it out to see who will win the July Redemption Cup. June Redemption Cup was wild. It was the yo. If y'all So if y'all ain't watched if y'all did not watch June's Redemption Cup Finals, trust me, you missed out on a good match. But the thing is though, you can still watch it on the YouTube channel. So if you ever guys want to watch the post live or try to get highlights or clips, please do follow me on YouTube. You can access for TikTok. You can access my YouTube via Linktree in bio, and that's how you able to get to the YouTube side of things. So you can like watch like the VODs, see how your teams did, so on and so forth. I will show the leaderboard after this match. So Oliver sees Kuss and does get a quick knockdown and elimination onto him, as Kuss was not expecting him. It was not expecting Oliver to surprise him at all. So now Ripsuki and 50 Nation going at it with Adius. Adius getting shot, takes a lot of damage, but luckily gets out of the crosshairs of 58 Nation. He is able to disengage. So now Ripsuki will need to bring back a friend to keep the team in a 4-player squad. But 58 Nation is going on the hunt. Shadow knocks down Adius, but he does he does get brought back. But 58 Nation does get shot in the back. Calm, he gets knocked down. He most likely is going to get fully eliminated. Kuss, Shadow, Rush trying to be a little more careful here. They don't want to overextend where they don't have to. Kuss, he takes a lot of damage with Oliver now putting pressure onto him, using the violent dash to break down the glue walls and knock him down and fully eliminate him. But Mako gets fully eliminated by Shadow, but Shadow does get revenge killed by Alex. And now 58 Nation, which I believe is in a one-player situation. No, Rush was able to bring back Calm and Kuss, but Shadow is down to only one. The Shadow would need to wait on getting being brought back. Let's go. Also, guys, I want to thank you for the support for today's stream. Again, guys, please, I really ask this. Please follow and please follow, subscribe on my YouTube as well, man. Like I said, the more support that you guys show me, the more love and support that I give back to you. Like whatever you give me in return, I give it right back to you. Basically a tit for tat situation, pretty much. So 58 Nation with 12 kills in this match. Okay, giving TRC a run for their money, but a person that would not be running on their feet anytime right now is Rush, as he was in a rush to get fully eliminated by Chimbo. So now Rush gets knocked down. 58 Nation is now in a 3-man situation, but Shadow will be there to bring him back, but Rush will need to regain. So everybody that's left alive, 5 teams in this match, just holding it down, just getting ready for the rotation to the next zone. So now Infinix does get spotted in RYX, does get pressured by 58 Nation with Enzo and Shadow trading down Nox here, but Calm does get knocked down. He's gonna get fully eliminated. Cause he's last place, and he's the Kuss and Kuss and Rush are the last 2 plays left for 58 Nation, and the last 2 plays left for actually no, that was actually not RYX. That was actually Retired. My apologies. But Retired does get fully eliminated by RYX, as RYX does push in, and now TRC they push into the house, and now RYX has 3 of their plays knocked down, leaving past as the last play left, now having to go to the web machine to bring at least a player back, which he does, but he does get knocked down and fully eliminated. So now RYX with only one player left, TRC takes a killing spot with 14 kills right now and is doing phenomenal. Now Infinix having to go far outside the zone to bring at least one player back. Fiddy Nation brings back Shadow, as Shadow is able to be brought back and will have a chance to regain. So the next zone popping up, it does go right in the middle of the previous zone. So teams like Crew, Ripsuki, Fiddy Nation, and even RYX will need to start making their rotation very, very soon. With less than 25 seconds left to the circle close, these teams would need to giddy up and get ready for this last for the later stages or the later zone in this match, as a gunfights that is about to pursue in this match will be nothing short of phenomenal. So Ripsugi does see Infinix down below. Infinix trying to retaliate, but unfortunately he can't. And now Prime is down to being the last player left. Ripsuki taking a gunfight against both Crew and 15 Nation, but 15 Nation is having a rough time here. He lose rush again. Crew trying to get things settled, but actually no, it's actually 15 Nation that needs to get things settled. But they lose 3 of their players. Shadow, the last player left for 15 Nation. Ripsuki trying to put pressure on Crew, TRC, but TRC just holding it down. Oliver sees Prime, but Prime cannot get away, and RYX is the next to be fully eliminated. Shadow goes for the high ground gunfight, but loses the gunfight, and 58 Nation goes out in the place. And now down to our last 2 teams, Ripsuki and TRC, with TRC fully eliminating Fran for Ripsuki. And now Ripsuki will need to get ready for this rotation here. The TRC will keep the pressure onto Ripsuki, as now Oliver, being the aggressor as he is, puts the pressure on Ripsuki, trying to make an opening for his team, throwing everything out his pockets, throwing every throwable, nade, glue momentum, wherever he could throw at him, he is throwing, he is pitching that shit. And now TRC go for the push here, and Ripsuki down to only one player left. Adius trying with a gunfight, but unfortunately he can't, and TRC gets a back-to-back booyah for the Group D point stage for week 1. So TRC gets a back-to-back booyah for today's for the group. As we now get ready, we'll get ready for the last and final match for tonight. But TRCX Crew has 21 kills in this match. God damn. And then we get to Ripsuki, second place, 14 kills. And then 58 Nation, third place, 13 kills. Those 3 teams is looking pretty good for their group. So, alright, guys, let me just send the scores in. Let's send the scores in again to my mod. Oh shit. So Crew 21 kills, first place with Suki 14, second place, and 50 Nation third place with 13 kills. Then we have RYX in fourth place with 9 kills. Retire Esports fifth place, 2 kills. Exiladios sixth place, no kills. Akatsuki seventh place and only 1 kill. SGP 8th place, 1 kill, and Void Reaper 9th place, and unfortunately no kills for them. Alright, so now we're getting ready for our last and final match for C versus D. So again, guys, listen, guys, this is not the end for these teams for after today. The team still has 2 more weeks after this to try to get to top 12 overall. So do you add the scores in yet? Yeah, he did. Brazil. I'm gonna show the scores after the last match. God damn. Okay, so SGP needs to join back. Jamil, tell your team to join because we will start in a couple of minutes. And make sure they use the M avatar too. Not gonna lie, I could go for a nice piece of candy, but I don't know what piece of candy. Yo, Jamil, get your team in here, bud. Come on, let's go. You got 2 minutes. Give me a start. So get your ass in here or get your team in. Come on, let's go. Like I said, I mean, overall right now, after scores being put in, which did not for the second match. Right now, Akatsuki sits at 11th place overall, but like I said, the match 2 scores have not been put in yet. Hey Jesse, how you doing? Jamil, I don't know which team is that, dude, but I might listen. That start button is looking pretty sweet right there. It's looking delectable. It's looking munching. I don't know what the fuck I just said, but it's looking It's looking pretty good. Okay, there we go. All right, bet. Teams are here, and we will start the next and last final match for tonight. So, chat, who do you think is going to win this match? Because TRC is on a 2 booyah streak and is trying to make it a third booyah if they a third booyah streak if they can. Also, I want to apologize beforehand for the lag. Hopefully it does let up. Okay, I know. It's going to let up, just so I know. It's a lot of teams in the beginning, so it's going to lag a little bit at first. But it's going to fix itself as time goes on. Anywho, so for the 10 teams that's in this match, playing the last and final match for tonight, we have 58 Nation, RYX, TRC, Void Reapers, Exladios, Akatsuki, Ripsuki, Retired Esports, Ego Esports, and SGP. So let's see who is going to get the first blood and which team is going to get the first team wipe as well. So Void Reapers taking a gunfight with 50 Nation again in the beginning, but Void Reapers is kind of holding their own actually. But that's only for momentarily, as a 50 Nation is just keeping that aggression onto them. Apex, he needs to land shots here. Flame, Thunder, both get knocked down. Ocean trying to get the help up here, which he will, but he needs to be quick though. A rush, trying to see if he trying to get inside, trying to secure the kills as he tried to do, and he will get the knock on Ocean. Apex needs to disengage. He needs to run away here, but if he can't, he just needs to land a shot onto Rush. He does use a Max 7, but he cannot get the he cannot land a shot. Like I said, the best thing Rush could do is try to rush away. The best thing Apex could do is try to get away and try to keep his team alive. But unfortunately, he can't. And both Void Reapers and Ego Esports are the first 2 teams to get fully eliminated in match 3. So TRC and 58 Nation tied up for the most kills right now. So 2 teams from both these groups is looking very, very good. So I'm looking forward to see how they do later on in this match and how they do overall for the tournament. So Exladios, they do need to try to have a good match 3 here. A good match 3, we're getting closer to top 12. Unfortunately, it won't put them on top. It won't put them in 12th place, but it will push them a little bit more closer. So Shadow does get knocked down by Prime, as now RYX is starting to put the pressure onto. It's starting to put the pressure onto 58 Nation, but Infinix, he gets knocked down. But luckily he might be able to help up. Actually, no. Both in Infinix, they both get knocked down. But Prime does buy back the first Infinix, and he is able to keep his team in a 3-place situation. But 50 Nation is now gonna go on the aggression and put Prime in a bad spot, with Prime getting knocked down, and he will be getting fully eliminated as well. Pastor does get a nice shot with the VSK onto Kuss, but is not enough damage to get the full kill. Now SGP getting 2 kills off of Crew TRC, and now TRC is put in a 2-player situation, but Alex does get brought back, so Crew will have 3 players alive for their team. So now So now, let's see, 58 Nation now taking a gunfight against RYX, but RYX does disengage and it stay alive a little longer. XL trying with a gunfight here, but for the looks of it, I don't think they will. Iker, the last player left, cannot get his foot in. He cannot get his foot. Cannot get his feet settled. And AXL is your next team to be fully wiped out. And Ripsuki with 4 kills and a 4 quick elimination, and 4 quick kills and a 4 team wipe on AXL is now looking pretty good here. Now TRC going on aggression against SGP, but both Oliver and Chimbo get knocked down and fully eliminated, with SGP holding their spot down with a nice defense against TRC. So now Akatsuki gets 2 quick kills off of RYX, and RYX is now down 2 players, with Infinix and Prime being the only 2 players left alive for the team here. Trying to see if they could get other 2 players back into the match, and TRC, I think they will. Now TRC putting pressure right back onto SGP with Tops as the last player left for his team. Now Chimbo putting pressure onto him, trying to get the elimination onto Tops, as now Chimbo with the support of Alex going on aggression on Tops, and Tops cannot survive, and TRC gets a full elimination onto SGP. And Ego Esports, not Ego, Retire Esports was a team before them to be fully wiped out as well. As we're now down to our last 5 teams. So Pastor and the rest of RYX is just having a hard time here, trying to get things settled for the team. But they still have enough time, and they still have enough time on the clock to get things settled for the late game. But right now, TRC and 58 Nation is looking good here on kills, with 58 Nation being first place with 11 kills, but TRC is only 1 kill behind them with 10. So now Akatsuki trying to put pressure on Ripsuki, but Ripsuki does not overextend. Brazil trying to go for the push here, and hopefully they are able to have a good gunfight. Now TRC and 58 Nation going at it again here with Calm, with the pressure of Chimbo and Alex. Alex gets 1 tapped by Calm, and Calm needs to win this gunfight against Chimbo. He needs support from his team as well, but his team is not really close by. Calm trying to get the pressure onto Chimbo, but he gets knocked down, and he most likely will be fully eliminated. But Kuss is gonna be there for the help up and try to put the pressure on both 2 players for Crew and TRC, and TRC gets fully eliminated by 58 Nation, and 58 Nation would not 58 Nation. TRC will not be getting a 3rd booyah in the row for their point stage qualifiers for today. So 58 Nation wipes them out, which means that RYX, Akatsuki, and Ripsuki does have a chance to get a booyah here. Not saying that 58 Nation can't get a booyah, but the chances are higher for the other teams now. So Akatsuki just playing their life, trying to put pressure on Fran here for Ripsuki, because Fran, for the looks of it, is by himself. And he does get knocked down. He most likely will be fully eliminated, but he is behind natural cover, and his teammate is going to be there for the help up, which is Gutele. But Fran does overpeak again. It does take some more damage. He does take some more damage and does almost get put back down. And a nice shot by Wolf Abazel. Abazel does get knocked down, but his teammate is gonna be there to help him out. But Wolf does get shot from the back by Rush, and is now trying to put the pressure onto Rush as well now. So now Akatsuki now trying to rotate in and trying to get ready for the gunfight against Ripsuki. Now RYX does have most of their plays. No, not most. They have all the plays back, but they do need to get inside of this next zone. What the hell? Why the hell am I tired? But they do need to get into this next zone soon. Shadow for Fitted Nation does get knocked down, fully eliminated. Calm, he gets surprised, and he gets knocked down for his is now down to only Kuss and Rush for 58 Nation. And Kuss gets knocked down by a nade from Adius. It is now up to Rush to try to get a team back into the lobby, trying to get a team back into this match, and try to get ready for the try to get more ready for the next zone, as the next zone is starting to close in. Now Akatsuki does get a knock onto Wolf, and they do secure the full kill. And Ripsuki does buy him back, and Ripsuki is able to hold their ground, but he still need to rotate in. Akatsuki, from the looks of it, is gonna rotate, but they have the eyes and ears on Ripsuki to make sure that they don't have an easy rotation. But they do get another kill along the way, as Infinix does get knocked down and fully eliminated, as now RYX is now in a 2-player team. Ripsuki did down a player, but the player does get brought back, which was Fran, and Ripsuki is now able to stay in a 4-player team. Infinix and Prime, they need to get inside the zone here. With them only being 2 plays left, and they also are far outside the zone, they need to hurry up and get the team back into the match. So now Rush trying to get the coins until he's bring back 1 player, which he will. That player, I think it might be Calm here. If I'm right, yes it is. Calm will be brought back. Rush is able to keep his teammate in the game, and he does have a chance to get inside the zone too. But he would just need to be a little bit more quicker. So now down to our last 4 teams. 2 and 1 of the teams is new to the CTS and is able to get to top 4 in the 3rd and final match for tonight. So the next zone appearing going towards the southern side of this of it. The teams that's on the northern side, such as RYX and Akatsuki, would need to fight their way in and try to get a nice piece of the zone. Pastor, he gets knocked down by Jet Li. He's gonna get fully eliminated. No, Infinix is gonna be there for the help up, and also dropping down the time turner. Jet Li needs to be careful. He cannot overextend here. The other Infinix trying to look for an angle. Brazil, he gets knocked down. Neymar does fall back to get the help up, but he will not. I was gonna say he will, but he does get knocked down. King Ripsuki going on aggression here, and he's trying to put the pressure onto RYX, but fortunately RYX is holding it down, and Prime wins the gunfight against Akatsuki, and Akatsuki gets fully eliminated by RYX. And now we are down to our last 3 teams: 58 Nation, RYX, and Ripsuki, with RYX looking way more healthy due to the fact they have a full team. And Ripsuki fully eliminates Nation coming in third place with 15 kills. So now RYX and Ripsuki does have a chance here, but Ripsuki, the chances, the table is not in the cards is not in their favor. They are drawing bad hand after bad hand, with them only having 2 plays left in this match, and they had a full team of RYX to go up against. So now with the zone still closing in, ADS and Fran trying to crawl their way in to this next zone. Infinix takes a lot of damage. Fran follows up with a nade. Fran does get knocked out by a nade. ADS, the last play left, trying to retreat, trying to win a gunfight, but unfortunately he cannot win the gunfight, and RYX gets the last. Booyah! For today's week 1 group stage. Come on, guys, let's not start arguing in the chat. If you're gonna argue, take that shit to DMs, not this chat. So Jesse AFG, please cut the shit out, guys. Come on, guys, let's not be assholes here, dude. So RYX gets first place, 11 kills. Ripsuki 10th place, 10th place, second place, 10 kills, and 15 Nation third place and 15 kills. Excuse me. Whew. And just plays in. HDD. Give me a second, chat. I got the scores in. Alright, so RYX first, Ripsuki second, and 15 Nation third. Then Akatsuki fourth place with 4 kills. TRC Crew 11 kills, 5th place. SGP 6th place, 5 kills. Retired 7th place, 1 kill. Exiladios 8th place, 2 kills. Ego Esports 9th place, 1 kill. And Void Reaper 2 kills and 10th place. So guys, the scores is being added up. I also have to add the extra points in for the teams that played earlier, because they need the extra points to keep themselves in a good position. So like I said, chat, the scores is being added up, and you're gonna see who is your top 12 overall for today's matches. Also by the way, Dally, if you're still in chat, right? Dally, if you're still in chat, let's link up later, because I do play the game as well, not just like streaming shit like that, like tournaments wise. I am gonna start streaming like personal content. Where's Team Havoc? The team leader pulled out Team Havoc from the tournament. But if the team leader for Havoc puts them back into the tournament, then they could start getting points next week, not this week, since we just got done with our last match. Uh, 12. 16. 16 as well. The flow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 13. 35. 10. No, we're good. Okay, so 17. No. 17. 12. 26. 15. 13 again. 39. And then got one. Then strikes again. It's 14, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 14. This is 14 as well. This is 31. 11. And then that's 5 as well, so it'll be 31 too. 31 as well. And then Dean Lotus, that'll be 21. Alright, then we get to, because I had to add. Alright, guys, don't leave yet. I'm the score's been good. Show the qualifiers. Give me a second, guys. Give me 1 second. Like I said, the scores is still be added in. So how many teams we missed in our first match? So these teams get extra 3 points. Okay. So match 1 they get extra 3 points. Give me a second, chat. I'm putting the scores in because I gotta make sure I put the scores in right. $10, 33, 15, 20. Point to be 14. Points to be 6. Then 14. 10. 9. Then 2. Again, Chad, I'm putting the scores in right now, so you can see. Let's see. $18, 10, 35, 7, 6, 25, 7, 23. They didn't play that match, so they were getting points. And 4. And this was the last match, right? To do. Yeah, 10. Yeah, only 10 people. Sure. Let's see. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna just save some time here. Alright. There was 2 points added onto the scores. Chat, almost done with the scores. Give me like another minute because I need to make sure I just scores it correctly. So yeah, so that's that. We got 25, 7, 19, 13, 12, 21, 7, 25, 5. Hey, so the scores are finally done, and we can see who is our top 12 teams for now. So here is your top 12 teams after the scores are added in for our matches in. So your top 12 overall, we have C7 Esports, first place, 100 points even. Then TRC Crew, 87 points. Sigma, 73 points. 58 Nation, 62. Ripsuki, 60 points. Shark Esports, 49. RYX, 43. DN Lotus, 40. DCKH, 38. SGP, 38. Real Flow, 37. And FHS Esport with 36. And then for the teams that's on the bottom 12, we have Akatsuki by 1 point for being top 12 today. But they still got next week and the week after. So you got Akatsuki 13th place with 35. Ritai Esports with 33. AXL 20 points. 15th. Void Reapers 16th place with 18 points, and then Ego Esports in 17th place with 15 points. Then we are missing them teams that did not show up today: Ancon, VTX, VK Esports, Mexa Squad, Silent Esports, Crisis, and Crazy Crew. Hopefully they do join in. Next week. But Crisis did say that they're not gonna make it. They're not gonna make it for the rest of the tournament, so they will not be playing. So Crisis will be taken out. Will be taken out of this tournament. Alright. So again, chat, there's still 2 more weeks left, 2 more Sundays. So these groups, and so each of these teams have 6 matches left to play to get to top 12 after week 3. So after week 3, whoever is top 12 will go to the finals. So yeah, man. But regardless though, the teams played really well. Yemen. We're looking forward to see how the teams play next Sunday. But again, guys, like I said before, registration goes live for Phase 2 Series 5 BR tournament. So if your team was to play in that, please sign up via Linktree as this series tournament will be one of the two tournaments that's last before our series grand championship in September, with 48 teams the 48 teams that qualified for the Redemption Cup and the Series BR tournament will be playing in the Series Grand Championship with $700. $700 for the Grand Championship in September. So if you have a shot at that, again, make sure to sign team up, compete, because you never know, you might qualify to the Series Grand Championship in September. Excuse me. So, with that being said, guys, that's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna take it down. I'm gonna get ready for tomorrow because I got work, and I will see you guys on Tuesday for our first matchups of Trifecta. So anyway, guys, you guys have a good night, a good day, and I will see you guys on Tuesday. Peace.